Hello, everybody. This is Theus, our United Core, coming to talk to you again here. This is a pretty brief statement. I just wanted to come to you and, in light of some of the initiatives that we are facing, right? Okay, look. So, our United Core, we are a community development organization. Our focus, our purpose, our goal is to play our role in helping vulnerable individuals, vulnerable communities, building business infrastructure to help employ and help support hardworking Americans in the various different communities. And in light of things that are happening, we're in a new political climate. And wherever you may stand ideologically, I'm not here to tell you how to feel. I'm just sharing with you how we feel here at OUC. And so it makes it important for me to have this conversation. So if you've watched our more recent video about, us shifting into our educational format, and that is what we're exploring for this year. And we look forward to getting that launched. Well, things are accelerating in such a way that we have to also accelerate some of our outreach. So in light of that, we are making some necessary changes to how we approach 2025 and the years ahead. It remains unclear what changes the federal Department of Education will ultimately take. But we do know that significant changes are occurring and will continue to evolve. And that directly impacts, my children, possibly your children. And that's very important to us because if you want a healthy community, you need healthy individuals. And the hard part of being healthy is having strong academic resources to draw from, critical thinking skills, math skills, coping skills, social skills. All of these things are what we can rely on our school systems to provide. Perfectly, absolutely not. But where reforms are more than certainly needed, what we are receiving are not reforms. What we are being faced with do not come across to me as reforms. We're being challenged with significant disruptions and loss of individual and group protections. So the Department of Education, this is a resource that helps to provide or protect equal access to education for young people, regardless of race, creed, color, economic standing, a host of protected attributes. And those protections are directly being threatened right now. This creates an increased uncertainty for the educational outcomes of our children across the country. And as an individual and as an organization, educational opportunity and providing safe learning environments, that's always been core to my personal core values and the values of the organization in which I am trying to build. So in this regard, OUC is preparing to launch supplemental training content, supplemental learning and training content. So we are not, obviously we are a startup, so we are not in a position to offer accredited curriculum or provide you with a homeschool learning curriculum or replace what our children are receiving from public education as it stands. But we do hope to get there. We hope to be able to address that need across all of those levels. But in the meantime, what we can do is play our part in providing supplemental information and supplemental knowledge, putting out new modules and courses where we can help children with their multiplication skills, their addition skills, help children with their public speaking and their formulating different, how they can challenge thoughts, and how you can do online research, and how you can take information in a project-based learning format and make it applicable to real life. We can do that. We will be doing that. So we ask for your support and we ask for your patience. It won't be perfect as it rolls out because we're having to come faster than we really had anticipated. But we only have, well, we don't know how much longer we really have to get in place, but we're going to take the time that we need so that we can provide to you a professional product. But I want to let you know what's coming from the standpoint of OUC. If you're paying attention to things as they evolve, as your schools are providing you with information, as we're receiving information from various news sources, you are hopefully becoming aware of some of the downstream effects that are coming to us very quickly or have already arrived. And I wish each and every one of you the absolute best. We will find our way through as individuals and as groups. We've always been able to muster the cohesion when called upon to face any challenge. And today is no different in that respect. Where it is different is the sense of urgency, the call to action where more of us are going to have to find a way to be multifaceted in ways that we haven't been before. You will quite possibly be called on to become an educator to your child in a greater role than you have been previously, in ways that we've formerly or currently are relying on our educating staff to do. And some of these changes were coming. Some of these changes were certainly on the horizon. The public education system has been faced with challenges for quite some time. And the hybrid model is certainly on its way, I believe. And possibly even going into a fully virtual mode. But the dangers there, we all know. We will certainly see more children left behind. We will certainly see more of a steeper drop off in our social connectivity and intellectual rigor. And it won't be very easily measured because we won't have the structure to gather the data, right? So if you don't have the financial wherewithal to always have a reliable internet, or you don't have the financial wherewithal to be able to pay for courses, or you don't have the technical know-how to keep your children involved and engaged, these are things that you didn't, or many people didn't have to actively engage in because we had, or we have, what's left of our public school system to help bridge those gaps so that every child has an opportunity. Now, I don't know how we'll get to that, but I know that ultimately we will. And I'm saying that we as a big community will, and we as a part of our united core will play our part. So this is a closeout statement here. I'm going to read it, but we truly believe that children, regardless of their family structure, personal identity, or economic status, deserve access to a quality education. Efforts are underway, as I said before, to determine how best for OUC to come to market and help address that. Communities build movements, and the best way to have a healthy and strong community is to have a healthy and strong youth. We have to invest in our young people. We have to help our young adults as they transition into adulthood, and the community, perhaps more now than in recent history, is being challenged. And I'm asking for your help as we step forward to answer that challenge. Thank you so much for watching this video. And I thank you for your words of encouragement They have been wonderful. I appreciate them. Please keep them coming, and keep an eye out for what's coming, because we will be needing your help. We won't have a tax system to help us, so we will require your help financially and socially. So that's it for now. Thank you so much. You have a good day.